I'm giving you a soundbite for free. We good? My name is Muholi, Zanele Muholi. We are currently at the QUEERCIRCLE in London, and it's such a great honor to be here. Where we are right now at this particular space that is turned into a gallery setup is a space for visual activism. It's not a museum, it's not a gallery. It's a space that is set up to ensure that our visuals, our voices, ourselves are presented in a manner that speaks to us as activists, as artists, as all that we are. I'm pushing a political agenda here. A black, which speaks on the race, a queer, which speaks on our sexuality, a trans, which speaks on our gender expression, etc., etc. Because not too often we find spaces like this in which we are not afraid to speak, where we do not exist for only special day or one day, where we speak and exist 365 days of the year. It's one thing for us to be at Pride, but it's something else for us to be at spaces like this where you walk into a space and you see likenesses, where you see yourself without fail, without shame, where you see your neighbor, your lover, your friend's lover, your colleague, your classmate, where nobody judges anybody. I have been an activist all my life, meaning my life isn't from the day I discovered self, the day I realized who I love, the day I realized the space that I ever longed for as a teenager, as a young person growing up in South Africa. I've been working on Faces and Phases for more than 20 years now. With UK chapter specifically, I work with the Common Press. I don't do this project alone. I collaborate a lot. And most people that I work with, I always encourage them to have their own companies so that they work alongside me. With Somnyama Ngonyama, it's a series of self-portraits. I wanted to deal with all that made me feel uncomfortable, to deal with myself, to deal with my flaws, to look at myself as my body changed, over a period of time. But also to teach people to say it's okay for you to love you. South Africa is one of the most advanced countries in Africa when it comes to queer and trans rights or LGBTQIA plus rights, because South Africa is the constitution that protects people for who they are. But also South Africa is also a space in which people can easily be hurt because of who they are, depending on where you're based. I encourage our queer and trans youth to go to school. I think we need to make sure that we are educated so the world and communities out there respect us. I also have Holy Scholarship Fund, in which people who want to study photography at a school where I studied at Market for a Workshop, they get to be supported with housing and also tuition fees. We are an LGBTQIA plus community, but we are still divided, which makes this thing called Pride hard for one to consume. After having good parties, after having good sex, after picking up whatever we pick up on the way, we need ourselves beyond just that weekend. What I'm seeing here is Pride, where you come into a space where people are gathering, having different conversations, music taking place, poetry taking place, different stages. You see now an exhibition of people like you and I. And then you ask yourself a question: who are they? Why do we have to look at them? Because those people matter.